Good morning students. So today we are going to learn the method quadratic formula, and in the previous topic we have learned the completing the square method. Okay, so see how we can find by using quadratic formula, and basically this formula is very important because by using this formula we are able to get the direct roots of the equation. In fact, middle term splitting method is also there, which we have learned in our previous videos, right? That middle term splitting we can get the roots, and that was the method first, we can say. And in method second we have learnt the method of completing the square, okay, second one. And now third one is quadratic formula. Alright, make you sure sometimes the factorization method or that completing square method is not so easy, right? So there are some questions where a lot of calculations are there. So in order to do the questions in a very convenient manner, we have quadratic formula, right? So you can use this formula in any quadratic equation to get the roots, right? So that's why this becomes a very important formula. And quadratic formula is basically given by the mathematician Sridharacharya. Okay, Sridharacharya. So he was a man who gave the concept of quadratic formula, right? So if the quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0 with the restriction that a is not equals to 0, then the roots of this equation is calculated as or defined as x equals to minus b plus minus under root of b square minus 4ac upon, this is the whole upon, okay, 2a, right? So this formula is known as quadratic formula, where a, b, c are what? A is the coefficient of x square, b is coefficient of x, and c means constant. So just by comparing the given equation or questions with this standard equation, and now find a, b, c and substitute in this formula, we will get directly the values of x. So that's why this formula is called as direct formula also, which gives the directly solution of the equation. Okay, now one point which is very interesting, the roots of the quadratic equation exists only, now see, under root is coming. So in under root there is a term b square minus 4ac, b square minus 4ac. If this term b square minus 4ac is greater than equals to 0, that is inside this under root the value should be positive, okay, only then we can find the real roots. So if b square minus 4ac is greater than equals to 0, then only equation has real roots. What I have written? Real roots. What if b square minus 4ac becomes less than 0? Less than 0 means negative value in under root 2. You can check out if there is under root minus 2. You never ever studied this kind of number. Under root of minus 2, because this is not in your syllabus. Okay, this is in class 11th and comes in complex number. That is, this is not the real number. You can check it on Google also. What is about this number under root minus 2? Under root minus 2 is not a real number, and hence we cannot find the value of under root minus 2, because all these square root what we have studied since nursery onwards, you can say, or class 6 onwards till class 10th, we have never ever studied such values, that is which is coming under root minus something. Okay, so the study of this special number, that is imaginary number, what we call, has to be studied in class 11. Okay, so if the under root exists only if the value is greater than equals to 0, either 0 or greater than. And what if less than 0? Then there is no real roots. Okay, then there is no real root exists. It means we cannot solve that equation in real number system. Okay, we cannot solve that equation in real number system. For that we need to study imaginary number system, and which will be discussed to you guys in class 11th mathematics. Okay, chapter 5 complex number. So I am going to leave this point over here only, that it is just sufficient to know that there is no real root. In the examination you will have to write there is no real roots. Okay, next point which I want to tell you, that this b square minus 4ac, so the roots and everything else depends upon this b square minus 4ac, that is this value. So this value is a very very important value, and this value is known as discriminant. discriminant, discriminant, denoted by d. Okay, and d equals to very important number b square minus 4ac, which decides whether the equations have real roots or not a real roots. So that's why this d is very very important. And even in this year, in one of the set, the question was asked, find the discriminant of the quadratic equation. So we just need to find in 1 mark b square minus 4ac. Okay, so you have to make sure d means discriminant, and in 1 mark you will be asked find the discriminant of the equation. It means you have to find the value of d. So just substitute the values of a, b and c, and you can get the answer. So now I am taking one question related to this. In question number 2, find the roots of the quadratic equation by using the quadratic formula. So we are taking the first part, right? There are all 4 parts which you have to try. 2x square minus 7x plus 3 equals to 0. Even the same question I have solved by using completing the square method, and now we are doing the same questions by using what? Quadratic formula. And let us verify whether the values are same or not same. Okay. So first of all, compare the given equation with the standard quadratic equation, that is a equals to 2, b equals to minus 7, and c equals to 3. Okay, ABC 2 minus 7 or 3. Take the minus sign also. Okay, do not ignore it. Otherwise the value of b will be wrong. So ABC. Now use the formula x equals to minus b plus minus. You have to practice this formula, b square minus 4ac. This is a complete square root, and whole upon by 2a. Right? So make sure this is the whole upon. Do not write only partially or the second term or the first term. Many students write minus b. Okay, I give you one example. You might be writing like this. Some students write like this, b square minus 4ac upon 2a. So this is the wrong way of representing or writing the formula. This is wrong. Why? Because this upon is only what? With this term. But actually this 2a has to be what? Covered the whole term. It means this 2a must be written. This is the wrong way of writing. Okay? And similarly, if you say minus b upon 2a, and if you write like this, b square minus 4ac, this is also the wrong way to write the formula. Okay? So correct way is this. So make sure you have written in the correct order. Now substitute the values of ABC. Minus, what is b? Minus 7. B square means minus 7 square. Minus 4 into a is 2, and c means 3. Okay, upon 2 into a. What is a? A is 2. So we just need to simplify this equation and we'll get the answer. So let us solve. X equals to 7 plus minus under root minus minus plus 7 plus minus 7 square 49 minus 24 divided by 2 into 2 is 4. Okay, so this will be 7 plus minus under root 25 upon 4 7 plus minus 5 upon 4. Now we have to consider two sign, that is plus or minus. So I remove this wrong representation. Okay, do not write in this way. So taking positive sign, that is the first value will be x 7 plus 5 by 4, which means 12 by 4 equals to 3. So this is the first root, and the second, because quadratic equation having two roots, make sure we have to find two values. Taking now negative sign, 7 minus 5 by 4, that is 2 by 4 and 1 by 2. So you can cross check your this answer 3 or 1 by 2. If you use the middle term splitting, you will get this answer. If you use completing square, you will get this answer. I mean, you may use any method, you must be having the unique answer, same answer. So I think if you remember the formula, if you learn the formula, just if you do the calculations, you will get the answer directly. Okay, so this may be used wherever the calculations are tough, and whenever we are not able to factorize the number, whenever the numbers are so large, isn't it? So we should prefer this quadratic formula. So solve the remaining three parts, and from help book or other books, you may solve some of the parts, right? And if you have any doubt, you can ask it to me. Thank you very much.